The Bulldogs beat the Panthers 28-4. Now, there's been a lot of criticism on the Bulldogs as their attack wasn't really great in this game. And considering Panthers rested 16 players and became a New South Wales Cup team, basically, I reckon we should have scored some more points as a Dogs fan. But I mean, the big news out of this game was Karaz gone for 4 weeks. Make sure to subscribe if you're new.
The Eels beat the Warriors 26-22, but this game went with controversy. Now I need you to drop in the comments. Did you think that Manga touched the ball? Because the ref said try, but the bunker later overruled it. And from first glance, it did not look like Manga touched the ball. But I mean, the ref, he missed 2 errors from the Eels. But the Eels, good game. Warriors, they need to reach another level for the finals and now the top 4 chances are in jeopardy. Make sure to subscribe if you're new.
The Roosters beat the Storm 40-10. Now for Craig Burnley's 600th game, he gets this performance. Now, the Storm, they were very good in the first half, but then in the second half, they just conceded 40 points, and they couldn't score another point in the second half. Very poor performance from the Storm, but they did have a few players out. But Roosters had their halfback out as well, so make sure to subscribe if you're new. The Raiders beat the Tigers 24-10, and now the minor premiership is the Raiders. But I mean, the Tigers, they made Raiders fight for it, and some dodgy calls were in the second half. Tigers were only 8 down, but it disrupted the penalty. And I don't know about that one, Mr. Ref. But yeah, what an achievement. Ethan Strange, made out of bricks. Skeleton injured himself while trying to make a big hit. But congratulations, Raiders. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. The Seagulls beat the Dragons 40-24. Now, half-time was 22-6. Dragons were definitely not in the game. And, well, they got back into the game with a little comeback. 22-18, but then they just conceded and one more try, but that did not help the scoreline. Now, Manly, good win. She can't make the 8. And DCE is getting his form back at the end of the season. Maybe he wants to increase his bag when he goes to the Roosters. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Broncos beat the Cowboys 38-30. Now, at least the Cowboys went down with a fight that they gave to the Broncos. But yeah, now Cowboys season is over as they have the bye next week. A pretty disappointing season from the Cowboys. Now the Broncos, they jump into the top 4 as Warriors lost. If Sharks win today, then the Warriors can drop to 6. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. The Sharks beat the Knights 40-16. Now the Knights, they were actually winning. They were playing some alright footy, but the Sharks just came out in the second half with a purpose and they smashed the Knights. Knights, they got a lot of work to do for next year. This year's pretty much over. They got to sort out their 6 and 7. They moved Phoenix Crossland from hooker to 5'8", kept Cogger at 7 and dropped Arthur. Who's going to be their half next year? Make sure to subscribe if you're new. The Dolphins beat the Titans 36-30. Now the Dolphins, they got to an explosive start, 18-0, 15 minutes in. And then they just sort of went to sleep. The Titans, they were in this game, but not enough time for them to pull off a comeback. But the Dolphins, they're still alive, and they should have smashed the Titans because the Roosters have a better for and against than the Dolphins. It makes it even harder for the Dolphins. Make sure to subscribe if you're new.